This is Irontrader. This is the last call of the day, so we're going to take a look here at crude oil and natural gas. But first, we're going to take a look here at XLE, that's the big oil ETF, and CRK, which is Comstock Resources. At the end of the video, the support and resistance levels are posted for crude and natural gas. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy or sell any stock by ETF. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have XLE. Now, this is a good way to play big oil. This is the ETF. I've shown this many a times. And also the beauty of this is pays a little bit over a 3% dividend here. So if you get a little stuck in there, you're still going to make some money as you're going on. Okay, now I think oil is going to work here in 2025. I think they're going to be really going to be drilling. They're going to be opening up that Gulf of Mexico. They're going to be a lot of things, especially with energy. So I think this is going to work. Now the price on oil, I believe, is going to be coming down. Same with gasoline. But I think the way with the volume that they're going to be doing here with the drilling, I think it's going to be good. And this has a good combination of Exxon and Mobil and Schlumberger and, you name it. It is in here, and it's very, very good way to trade the big oil companies. Okay, now you can see here, this was the after, once we had the election here, it just popped right up here and took right on off here, okay? So today's high here so far was 96.18 here, okay? So what we have to do is we want to just go to the left of the chart here, okay? So we're looking at the top of here, we have 96.17. Okay, your next level here is going to be 96.50, and then we'll bring this price channel right across here. What we're looking for is 96.92. Okay, then what we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit of jump up here. We're going to come over here, always left of the chart here. That's 98.47, and then we have your big retest there at 98.97, and we have to see what happens. If it gets there, what the reaction is going to be. Is it going to go to that 100 mark and blow through it, or is it going to top out here and come right on down? Okay. Now, downside here, well, very, very simple here. You want to watch today's low, okay? So you want to watch 95.06. And then the key level here is going to be this 94.39. That's the 8 SMA here. Now, you look at this 8 SMA here, you can see it's across the 50, across the 100, the 21-day, and it's moving up very, very nicely. And everything else is sweeping right on up here. Bottom left, upper right, very, very nice. So your key level on support here is going to be this 94.39. And if that's lost, we can follow the candles down. But I do want to show you here this gap, okay? So if you look at the bottom of there, it's 92.05. And then we look here to the top of this candle here, you're looking at 90.40, okay? So gap and fill. But then we have all these simple moving averages here. You got your 21-day at 91.42. We have your 200-day at 90.64, and then you have 90.13, which is your 100-day and your 50 SMA here. But the key level here right now is going to be, as long as the price holds this 8-day, got a good shot at retesting this 98 and 97. Now, I'm a long trader. I have this as a long, and I also trade this because now I usually buy this here after the first of the year, and then I ride it right into the summer driving season. But with the election results here that came out the way they did, I am going long on the oil stocks, because I think they're going to be in really, really big favor. Okay, so here we have a 70, so you get into that overbought condition. Doesn't mean it can't go higher like we had here, but we got to just make sure you keep your eye on that. Your green is over your red. That shows very, very bullish here. And we have a really nice uptrending chart here. So the key on the downside, just watch that on 94.39. And if we can break out and keep right on rolling here, this is going to be your target right there, 98.97, and we'll have to see what happens when it gets there. Okay, let's take now a look here at CRK. Okay, this is CRK. This is Comstock Resources. The reason I like this one is Jerry Jones from the Dallas Cowboys owns this. He owns, I think, 88% of this company here. And basically, it's a natural gas play, but they also do oil, okay? And this company here is kind of sporadic a little bit here, but it's one of my favorite here because it's not going to fail here, unlike his Dallas Cowboys are doing this year. I don't understand it, man. You paid Dak Prescott $60 million, and this is what you're doing? Okay, anyway, what we're going to look here, we'll take a look at the chart here, okay? So you can see where it came on down here, and then we had this gap up here, okay? This was that election time again. Gap and go. I think energy is going to be a really good play here in 25, okay? So any kind of a pullback, I think you're going to do that volume, and this does a lot of natural gas for that LNG to ship it out. I think this is a good trade right here, okay? So it came on down here, just went right below that 8 SMA. Now we made a higher high, okay? So we had a high here today of 14.14. So what we're looking for right there is that 14.28. You really need to close above that 14.28, then she can rocket higher. And let's take a look at it, see where she could possibly go. Okay, so you have that 14.28 here. So basically, we just look in here to the left of the chart, okay? So what we do is just bring that price channel right on over here. Okay, you have another target there of 1479. Okay, just racket it right on up here, 1506. Okay, we'll come up here. You got 1575. We have a nice candle up here, all the way up here at 1607, and then we have this gap. Okay, so you look at here, 1635. Okay, there's your gap, and then look to the bottom of that candle at 1652. So your gap and a fill. Then we can look back at the top of it again, 1731, and then we can just keep ratcheting it all the way up here. You have 1880, and then we have a nice big retest up here at 1981. Okay, so right now here, the key is breaking up above that 1428. Then you got a good shot at that 1921 level, and we even can go all the way up here to that 21 level here. Okay, so you have a lot of room here on the upside here to run. Okay, so, and this is a cheap stock. I mean, 14, hell, you can buy 10, 20,000 shares of this with no problem. And you can make, you don't need that much here, and you can make some really, really good money here, okay, on this here. So the key is on the downside, just watch this 8 SMA. Very, very key, 1362. And then on the upside here, just watch that 1428. You break out above that, then we can work ourselves all the way on up. Okay, let's take a look here now at crude oil and natural gas. Okay, here we have crude oil. I can see it here. We had a very, very good day. Okay, this is basically because they got that new energy secretary that he wants to nominate, which is Chris Wright. Now, this guy is a fracker, and he doesn't really care about the climate situation so much. He just wants to drill, baby, drill. Okay, so always remember that here. You got to do whatever, no matter if you're a Democrat or Republican, it doesn't make any difference when you're trading. You have to look at who's in office and what they're going to do. That's how you can adjust your trades. That's how you make money. That's why we're here, is to make money off the trades, okay? So what we have here is on the downside. Take a look at that first. So now you can see we're just above this 8 SMA here. So when the futures open at 6 o'clock, you want to watch, obviously, today's high. That's 69.37, and today's low at 66.53. That's what we're going to be trading against. Now, this 8 day is going to be very, very key. You need to maintain this. This is at 68.93, okay? So we went up high here on today at 69.37, but if you just looked right to the left here, you got 939. Okay, so that was your resistance levels. Always look to the left of the chart. Okay, now if we can keep right on rolling, then you have this 21 SMA here. Okay, you're looking at 69.79, and then we have that 50-day sitting at 70.52. Now we can get above that. We just follow these candles up here, 71.45. Okay, 71.81. We'll come over the top of here. You got 72.25, and then your retest up there at 72.28 here. So your price channels right now, we're trading here between this range. Okay, that's very, very key. Now, on the downside, you want to watch that 8 SMA because we close a little bit above that. 68.93. If that's lost, we'll go through Friday's high at that 68.69. Then we'll come down here to the bottom of this candle at 67.92. And then we just work yourself all the way down here. You got 67.28 level. We have what do we got here? You got 66.94, and then we're going to have that 66.72, and then we have today's low at that 66.53, which came just a little bit below that candle. But what we have is a sideways trading action here. Now, UCO was a really, really good trade there today. I scalped it twice, so this actually was very, very good trading here. Now, again, I am holding a short here because I still don't think it's going to rocket up right away here. We got to see how this is all going to shake out. But again, I just scalped along here while we're holding the short ski. Okay. Again, if this all falls off the cliff, you lose that 66.72 level, then you're going to come right down to the bottom of there, 66.33, and then we have 65.63, and then we have your 65.27. That's your big retest. But again, on the upside here, just watch that 8 day, very, very key. That 21 day, very, very key, and that 50 day, very, very key. You get above that, and then here's your big target at that 72.88 level. Now, you're sitting at 47, plenty of room to run up to that 70 level. This here, the green is still below the red. It's trying to curl up here, but we've got to see if that's going to actually materialize or if this is just like a one-shot willy. Okay, natural gas here, very, very nice here. And I can see this is why you trade the charts. Came right on down, right into that 8 SMA here. Look how nice that is, see? She's a beaut, Clark. She's a real beaut, okay? Now, let's take a look at the upside. So you want to look at today's high. Okay, that's 2.97, and obviously you can be trading against today's low, 2.83. But let's take the high first, 2.97. Okay, how do we get there? Well, you have 2.98. That was your resistance level. We'll see if they can get above that. If we can, then we can hit this 3.02 mark. That's going to be very, very key. Okay, again, what we do, we just look to the left of the chart here. So then what you got there, if you can get above that, you got 3.09, we have 3.13, and then you have your retest up there at 3.159. Now I have all these numbers here for the support and resistance levels right at the end of the video here, so you don't have no worries. Just look at them, write them down. That's exactly where she's going to be going here, just like we had here. We went all the way up to 3.01, and then where do we come up here? 3.01, okay? Very, very easy. Same way with the downside here. See, we had this gap, 2.51. I was pointing it out. Where do we come? 2.51. Okay, so charts are very, very easy here. Okay, that's all I like to do. Make it very, very simple. Don't make your trading hard where you got multiple things. You don't need all that. That's all nonsense. Just keep your charts simple here. You got an 8-day, a 21-day, you got a 50-day, a 100-day, and a 200 simple day moving average, and you got price channels. That's all you really need. RSI is great because it shows you any kind of divergences, and MACD just shows you good momentum either to the upside or to the downside. Like we have here, you got that upside momentum here. Okay, there's no divergence here, but again, it just shows you just in case something would happen, you have a divergence, and it's a very, very good tool. Volume is always good. Okay, so on the downside here, really what you want to watch is watch the bottom of this candle, 2.85, and we'll come down here, 2.83. This is the key right here, right there. That 2.84 level. That's that 8-day. Very, very crucial. If we lose that, then what we can do is we come over here to the bottom of this candle. You're looking at 2.76 level, and then we'll come right down to the bottom there at 2.75. And then we have that 21-day, and we have the 50-day. But right now, we're trading here between this 8-day and that price channel at 3.02. Okay, so 2.84, 3.02. Okay, so we're trading this range. If she breaks out, well, we know where she's going to go. Okay, if she breaks down, well, we come down to that 21-day, we know where it's going to go. So just trade this range till she breaks down, up or down. But you know, this is a really good trade, sideways trade here. You can make a lot of money here in both directions. Okay, that's what I got for you. I'll be back here tomorrow morning by 7. Take a look at crude, natural gas. And remember, all the EIA reports, API reports, that's all the same here. And just watch that technology here. Remember, especially like NVIDIA, their earnings going to be come out there on Wednesday after the close. All right, thanks for watching.